Hey friends, what's up? Welcome to the first video in our channel, the aesthetic set. In this video we'll talk about one concept from the most important concepts in math in set 1, which is the circle equation. At first we would like to illustrate a misconception at most of us, which is circle. Whether is it an equation or a function. So at first, as it's shown here, there is a common test called the vertical line test. The vertical line test is shown to indicate whether this relation is the function or it's not a function. So we draw this relation which will be tested, and we do the vertical line test. So if the vertical line test cuts this relation at 2 points, as shown here, x and y and x and negative y, so it isn't a function. So circle here should be called circle equation, not circle function. And we will now move to the second part of the circle, and this is an important part about how to solve any circle equation problem. First, there are two important things to specify a circle. A circle. Number one, the center of the circle. And number two, the radius of the circle. And we have here the general formula, which is x minus a all bar 2 plus y minus b all bar 2, or this equal r squared. So we have here a is the x component and b is the y component. And of course, to get the radius, we get the root of r squared. R equals the radius. We will now move to an example to understand this concept more. We have here a question which says x plus 8 all bar 2 plus y minus 7 all bar 2 equals 25. So we will draw the general formula in order to solve this problem. X minus a all bar 2 plus y minus b all bar 2 equal r squared. So here the radius will be the center. We'll first say the center, which is a and b. So here negative a equal 8, so a equal negative 8. Here negative b equal negative 7, so b equals 7. So the center will be negative 8 and 7, and here we have the radius squared equal 25, so radius equal root 25 equal 5. And negative 5 will be reduced as radius here will be a length unit, and there isn't a length by negative. Okay, we move to another example. Here says x plus 3 all bar 2 plus y plus 2 all bar 2, this equals 49. So here we'll draw also the general formula of this equation, plus y minus b all bar 2, this equals r squared. So here we have negative a equal 3, so a equal negative 3, and here negative b equal 2, so b equal negative 2. So and the center equals a and b, so it equals negative 3 and negative 2. Radius squared equal 49, so the radius equal root 49 equal 7 length unit. We will move to another important part, which is from the most part that he concentrates on in the test. So what if the center of the circle equal 0 and 0? It means that the center is the origin point. The center is the origin point. So we can substitute 0 and 0 in the general formula, which says x minus a all bar 2 plus y minus b all bar 2 equal r squared. So here a equals 0 and b equals 0, so x squared plus y squared equal r squared. We'll move to another part which depends on completing the square, and here most of the questions comes about this part because it's important. For example, if I have an equation here, x squared plus y squared plus mx plus ly plus c equals 0. So we have to convert it into the general formula, x minus a squared plus y minus b squared equal r squared. So a equals negative half m, and b equals negative half l, and r equals root of m squared plus l squared minus c. We will calculate we will use here an example to make this rule more simplified. So here, if we have an equation says x squared plus y squared minus 6x plus 4y minus 12 equal 0. So bring here x squared minus 6x plus y squared plus 4y equals 12. And we begin half of x, so it will be x minus 3 all bar square minus 9 plus y plus 2 all bar square minus 4, and all this equals 12. So x minus 3 all bar square plus y plus 2 all bar square minus 13 equal 12. So x minus 3 all bar square plus y plus 2 all bar square equals 25. So we will also get back to the general formula, which says that x minus a all bar square plus y minus b all bar squared, all this equals r squared. So I'll just erase this part so I can continue the formula here. So as I get from here, a equals 3, b equals to negative 2, and r squared equals 25. So r equal 5 length units. So here, this was the final part of our first video. I hope that you have liked it. So if you like this video, please support us, like, subscribe, and thanks. That's all.